bringing people and communities together on seclosounds.org.
Your listening station.
Good evening and welcome to a very remarkably special MooCamp Radio Show on Seclo Sounds. It is our 50th show, which says more about the level of quality control on the station than the station commanders would probably care to admit. We've got masses of stuff coming tonight, we'll talk to you about it in a bit, but to get us started, it seems rather appropriate to say that this is White Lies and 50 on our foreheads.
With a galaxy of questions, and all we heard was lies about the truth. No choice but be obedient, like prisoners of war, caught on the wrong side of morality and you.
Good evening. You're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show on Seclo Sounds, which is something truly remarkable. What started out as two guys with a lack of talent, a Eurovision theme song, and a fascination with jokes that work better on paper has somehow reached its 50th issue. The self-styled fanzine for your ears has overcome more obstacles than a Dons fan seeking acceptance in a Kingston tavern and has come out smiling. I'm Brando, the man who thinks there should be a statue of Gareth Edds outside Stadium MK, alongside a huge boot with Semi's face engraved into it, and an even huger statue of Winky's head, just looking great. Hi. With me this week I have the man who sat opposite me for that very first show and has been trying to share his appalling musical taste with the world ever since. Say hi, Modders.
And long may it continue. Good evening.
To my right I have the next member of the team to join. The man who brought the voice of youth into the fold, has repeatedly taken grammatical licence to new extremes and also raised the number of young female listeners into single figures. So say hi, young Alby.
Hello, ladies.
Bow chaka wow wow. Hey. To my left I have the newest member of the team who joined us after the other bloke disappeared in a pile of vodka, syringes and crystal. The man who brings genuine Scottish happiness to the show along with a passionate hatred of Nigel Clough. Say hi, Jez.
I don't just dislike Nigel Clough, I don't like Stan Collymore either, if I'm being honest. And that Matt Robbins, there's room for improvement there as well.
There is
Evening.
There is a feature in this. People Jez likes.
Okay. It's a short sequence.
It is. Okay, look, as it's a special show, for the first time, we have a studio audience. Say hi, studio audience. We're gonna be
Louder than
hearing-
the cowshed. That was louder than the cowshed.
Yeah, we'll be hearing from them throughout the show. Just like the MKDSA, when the club tells them not to put a tweet out until they're ready to announce what you think is important to us. So, Modders, could you please let the world know how they can get in touch with us, please?
I can indeed. You can contact us by running like a girl whilst waving your arms about like a camp helicopter. Or alternatively, you can use more conventional methods. You can contact us on Facebook, and we're at facebook.com/the MooCamp. You can tweet us using the hashtag the MooCamp during the show. You can email radio@moocamp.com. You can text 80085, but remember to start your message with Keith! That's with 7 E's, or else it won't reach us. Or you can text direct to the studio on 07848 930 396.
Thank you very much.
Go! Coming up tonight, we've got a review of the mighty thrashing of Crewe Alexandra. We will look forward to the enticing top-of-the-table clash against Bristol City. We have got a number of 50th anniversary themed features, including the most challenging Winky is Loved By Yet, and the return of some features not seen for many a year. Essentially, we have got stuff coming out of our ears, so we best get on with it, and I'm watching the footy.
Who's playing?
Liverpool and Bolton.
Okay, thank you.
They'll each at the minute. 20 minutes.
You're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show on Seclo Sounds, because you have nothing better to do.
This just in. At a packed press conference today, Club Supremo Andrew "Call Me Andy" Cullen announced that Keith Andrews had re-signed for the club. He then went on to announce that Keith hadn't actually re-signed, claiming that he never actually left in the first place, and eventually stormed out of the room, claiming that he's never met anyone called Keith, and when he did, he was always in the company of a third party. Interesting. More on this once we've calmed Andrew down a little bit.
I have a sneaking feeling it's almost a year since I said this, but will you all please be upstanding?
Who's more ginger than Louis? Who is redder than he? Who's more ginger than Louis? Thank the Lord it's not me.
You would not believe how beautiful that was. We all stood,
Lovely. Not all of us.
hands clenched to
Not
chests, except for the short bloke.
I don't like him.
No, he doesn't like him. But yes, it's time for Who's More Ginger Than Louis. Each week we ask you, yes you, to put the unique gingerness of our beloved captain to the test when we ask, who's more ginger than Louis? And this week Louis is up against some strong competition as we've pitted him against Paramore singer Hayley Williams. We think this is a pretty close one, but the decision is in your hands. So send us either Louis or Hayley by text, tweet, smoke signal, and we'll bring you the result later in the programme. Yeah, that's enough of that. Oh, that's not what was supposed to be there. That's interesting. Ooh. Let me try something else there. Oh, that's better.
It's a circle that you seek. It's the new camp roundabout of the week. It's the new camp roundabout of the week.
Well, as you all know, for 50 times now I've been sent out in all weathers to go and pick one of Milton Keynes' beautiful 3,426 roundabouts to describe to you in all its splendour. This week's no different, so if you're sitting comfortably, I shall once again begin. This roundabout, even after a very, very extensive search, still only has 4 exits. The tents are ringing. Well, that's narrowed it down then. The tents are ringing at this stop.
What's hard?
Huck digs deep nearby.
I got it.
Ding dong for victory in Europe, my little munkjack.
You might as well just tell us the
Okay, yeah.
answer.
And North 15th Street? Quite possibly. So, whereabouts is this week's roundabout of the week?
That's easy.
As is usual, let us know, because then we'll know what you wanted to let us know. That's how that works.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's time for the question of the week.
As the strange voiced man indeed says, it is time for the question of the week. And the question of the week this week is, complete the following sentence.
The question of the week this week is mistimed, I think.
Well, no, I still stand by it. We had a moment. Right, let me explain it. So, the question of the week is, complete the following sentence. The only thing better than being top of the league is. And we were, and I asked it at the right time.
Very brief.
And yeah, do you remember when we were top of the league?
I do, it was good.
God, that was great. Anyway, people were saying the only thing better than the top of the league is. Carl from MK1 says chocolate. Richie from MK1 says peace and quiet on a Saturday afternoon. Denny from MK1 says not going to Newcastle. Sharon from Tinker's Bridge says chips. Paul Harris says that the amount of money taken by the bar during the darts.
I recognise him.
Yeah, James Smith says being top of the league in May, like what you're saying there, James. Paul Harris, I'm not sure if we had him on before. Keep out of the black and into the red. There's nothing in this game for 2 in the bed. Katie Beth says there is no answer to this crazy question. It doesn't come better than being top, does it? You tell him, Katie. A certain Paul Harris says flange bursting. David Cars, which is a great phrase. Yeah, I mean, look, just quick. Oh, where's my applause button? I'll just say, Paul Harris, whoever he is, says flange bursting. Yeah, I think we need some sort of response from the studio audience for that one. Flange bursting. Hey! It's cool. Alby, if you do that again in the microphone, you'll break my ears again. So don't do it in front of that.
I'm sorry.
Yes, please be. What else we got? Yeah, David Carr says escaping from relegation, which is actually a fairly good point, and I think most of us were around at the...
Are we safe now, by the way?
I think we are now officially safe. We are
Good,
staying up.
good.
There's no doubting it. David Saunders says, knowing that this is our year. I kind of like that. And Andrew McPherson of this parish rather rudely says getting laid.
Wait, you put that in?
I'm not going to go down the obvious line to that line.
Oh!
Wow, wow.
Bam chaka wow wow indeed. Yeah, well, look, that's the question of the week. We've got lots more that we've had sent in. Please send us your others as well. What is the only thing better than being at the top of the league? Let us know. Okay, but for now, I need to lead us into something great.
As you should know by now, the Dons are undoubtedly the most popular club in the country, and Pete Winky Winkleman is not only the most popular chairman in the lower leagues, he's most probably the most popular man in football altogether. But just how widespread is Winky's fame? Who exactly loves Winky? Now this week we carried out some special 50th show type research.
Ooh.
And we can now say that Nathan Abbey, Ahmed Awada,
Keith Andrews,
Adolfo Baines,
Matt Baker,
Sam Baldock,
Chance Page, Adamola Bankole,
Flavian Belson,
Scott Bevan,
Michael Bridges,
Drew Broughton,
Jimmy Bullard,
Paul Butler,
Colin Cameron,
Mustafa Carriol,
Matt Carbon,
Miranda Caralho,
Mark Carrington,
Luke Chadwick,
Adam Chickson,
Ben Chorley,
Charlie Collins,
Leon Crooks,
Sol Davis,
Drissa Diallo,
Craig Dobson,
Matthias Dumbe,
Lloyd Dyer,
Jermaine Easter,
Gareth Eds,
Torre Andre Flo,
Kevin Gallen,
Brendan Galloway,
Ali Gerber,
Stephen Gleeson,
Lewis Goben,
Willie Gray,
Lewis Guy,
Ryan Hall,
Ben Harding,
Lee Harper,
Lauren Hervey,
Julian Hornus,
Luke Howell,
Jabu Obiri,
Jordan Ivy Ward,
Jamal Johnson,
Malvin Kamara,
Leon Knight,
Nathan Q Booth,
Peter Leven,
Junior Lewis,
Miguel Angalera,
Ryan Lowe,
Charlie McDonald,
Gary McKenzie,
David McCracken,
John Paul McGovern,
Anthony McNamee,
Jamie Mackey,
Nick McCoy,
Izzy McLeod,
Serge McCurfo,
Harry Milton,
Paul Mitchell,
Craig Morgan,
Dean Morgan,
Kieran Murphy,
Alan Navarro,
Harry and Timothy,
Sean O'Hanlon,
Jay O'Shea,
John at Semibolt,
Shirley O'Daly,
Richard Paquette,
Sam Page,
Richie Partridge,
Pele,
Michelle Pensay-Belong,
Clive Platt,
Darren Powell,
Jason Punchin,
Galax Ray,
Carl Regan,
Nicky Rizzo,
Stuart Searle,
Wade Small,
Alan Smart,
Alan Smith,
Gary Smith,
Jude Sterling.